We're living, we're learning, and we're living.
You're saying you one, yeah? We're living, we're learning, we're live, yeah.
Can't beat the original,
What's
though.
happening?
Can't beat the original. What's, do you know what? For real, and this is what we're not doing, bro. We gotta tell them what segment, what element of the pod this is. It's a bit different. It's one where we get to chitter chatter with the people, where we want the people to get
Mm-hmm.
involved, leave their comments
Mm-hmm.
down there, talk, engage with us. And you know what? It's a bit of chitter chatter between us, but it's also a bit of chitter chatter between us and them. And we call it "What's happening?" You get it? Mm. Just wait for the live to fill up a little bit. Hold on, screens are freezing out here. What is going on? What in? What in? What in? What is going on? Hold on. Okay, I can see me, but I can't see you, my guy. Okay, you're back. Yeah. Ah, it's freezing up, bro. It's freezing up. Man's got the janky Wi-Fi, bruv. Yo. Okay, I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. What are we telling him? Just filling up the room for a minute, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Huh?
We're filling up the room for a second.
Yeah. So I went out. So sometimes when you flip screens,
Mm,
you you lose thingy. But yeah, what's happening each and every Sunday?
mm,
Where we discuss topics across the world of sports and entertainment.
mm-hmm,
If you want the insights and the perspectives of Marksman,
mm,
aka the Manic, and myself,
mm,
Emily, Rems,
mm.
this is where you come to.
Come on.
But most importantly, well, not most importantly,
Mm.
but please, when you come in, subscribe, click the
Yeah,
notification bell,
yeah.
and spread the news, man.
Take that in the
You
spirit of
know?
today's topic. Take that. Come on.
uh, come on. Yeah, I'm trying to stream, man.
mm.
But yeah, all right then, brother. So what we saying, man?
Ah, man. So, you know what? It's been a big talking point for the last few weeks,
Mm,
months, maybe even a year since he got picked up by the old Popo. Do you know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? Was locked up, been waiting for trial, been on trial. Um, that didn't go too well in
not at
regards
all.
to um, what I think he thought he was going to get. But it also didn't go too well for some of the victims, according to what they say, or some of the alleged victims. Yeah, because they wanted a little bit more to happen to the guy who they claim terrorized their lives. Now,
Mm-hmm,
in the interest of fairness, we've only seen one particular case on video that we can 100% pin this guy to and say that he did that stuff.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the one with Cassie Ventura.
Yeah.
However, it has to be said that Cassie Ventura has also made a number of statements which at times have sound conflicting and contradicting. Not to say that she didn't go through anything, because we always have to look at the victims first primarily, but that doesn't mean
Of
that we can't
course.
provide balance. And I think it's
Yeah.
important to give that context, because when you say that one person didn't do or the other person didn't do, everyone's up in arms. The whole internet
Mm-hmm.
goes crazy. Oh, you
Yeah.
don't like women, or oh, you don't. How can you say ah?
You wasn't
Listen,
there. Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. Well, none of us were there, and that's the point, isn't it? But
Mm-hmm.
it's just debate, isn't it? So who are we
Yeah.
talking about? We're talking about the man formerly known as Puff Daddy. In Harlem, they call him Puff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the industry, they now call him P Diddy. Some people call him Diddy.
So Sean
To his
Combs.
mother, okay. To his mother, he's known as Sean Combs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this man of public interest, who has been of public interest for the last 20, 30 years, has had his trial. Oh, some people call him the Diddler. Shout out Fishing Charlie. I said the Diddler.
Yeah, they're playing a new game with this
Oh man.
in school, in the primary schools. They're playing, instead of
Mm,
D, instead of he, they call it
mm.
Diddy.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Oh
bro,
wow.
so
Diddy or didn't he?
Diddy. So
Mm,
you don't need tag. It's Diddy now. If they catch you, you're Diddy. You got to catch someone else.
crikey. Do you know what's funny, yeah? It's so weird how like the internet makes information spread fast. Like, because when this Diddy stuff was going down, that no Diddy line went everywhere. Like every different community, color, creed was using no Diddy after a Dookie sentence. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Did he do
Mm-hmm.
it? Fishing Charlie's got
Mm-hmm.
bars.
Mm-hmm.
Man said, did he do it? Oh man. Trayman 93818. Say what? For real. Big you up. Just got to shout out everybody in the chat. It looks like we got Russia in the house. Big up Russia. I know some people don't
Bra,
want to hear
bra,
me
bra.
say that, but big up. I think that's the Russian flag anyway. Big up Russia. You know, big up Ukraine as well. You know, we're not here taking sides. You know, in what's going on over there. I'm never trying to get political. Let me stay away from all that. Big up Russia. You get. Big up Russia though. Like, you get me. See what I'm
Listen,
saying?
man. Anybody, wherever you're messaging from,
Put your
put your
flags
flags
down.
in the comment. Put your flag in the comment just to help the algorithm. We know who we're reaching out to, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to everyone that's in the chats. We're talking about the
Mm.
Netflix series that just dropped with 50 Cent, produced by 50 Cent, called The Diddy Files. We're talking about 50 Cent, the menace, industry menace, and we're going to get into all the things that are happening around this whole thing. You know what I
Is it?
mean?
Is
So
it? Is
yeah,
it called? Is it called the Diddy Files? No, it's called
it's
The
called
Reckoning. Because when I saw the
The
Diddy Files
Reckoning.
on the title, yeah, I said, somebody in our camp is going wild. That's funny. You know the Diddy Files. I don't know what it is about that name, but it's just funny, bro.
No, it's in there. It's like a sub name.
Okay,
So if you type in the
them
Diddy
ones.
Files, yeah, that comes in. So the Reckoning is the correct title, but the Diddy Files,
Mm.
I think it's like the
Yeah, yeah, it's the
the thing
subtitle.
around it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I
Mm.
haven't had a chance to watch it. I've seen a lot of stuff happening around it. Who's seen the Diddy Files? Who's seen the Reckoning?
Yeah, let's wait for
Um,
the chat to talk up
the
first for a second,
documentary
and then
about 50 about Sean Diddy Combs.
Sean
And
Puffy
what do you think
Diddy
about it, man?
Combs.
Let us know, chat. Who's seen the documentary on Netflix?
Yeah, yeah, that
You man
guy.
there and Japan. Who's that? Japan, yeah? Yes, man. Oh shit.
Peace.
Oh. Yes.
Shout out Konnichiwa, man.
Eddie
But I think that's
Mcguffin.
bye. But we want to say hello in it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Japan, shout us out, man. Tell us how we say. Tell us how we say hello.
We're
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
Diddy and 50 Cent. Diddy and 50 Cent. That's what we're talking about.
Mm.
You know. Have you watched the Netflix documentary? Have you had a chance to watch it yet?
Shout out Hansworth 7692. You're going wild with that comment, bro. But yeah, we're just. Oh, I got it right. Konnichiwa. Is it a hello? Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's a hello and bye. Maybe in some languages you get a dual hello and bye, like in Poland, like they say Czech for hello and bye sometimes. So it might be one of them ones. Um, nah, that man ain't. What you repping? Listen, forget what you repping. State your name. You hear me? State your
Mhm.
name. If you know, you know. Yeah, but listen, just
Trust
to
me.
move this thing on a little bit, yeah, like for real, for real. I watched the documentary, and the documentary was very interesting. So, for those who haven't seen it, what the director has done, because 50 is not the director, he's the producer. What the director has done is that they've taken real footage from Diddy, which has come from people who were filming. Sorry, which has come from people who Diddy got to film him in those moments leading up to his court case once he'd been
Mhm.
charged. So there's certain information that got leaked out, like Diddy talking to his lawyer, basically saying we need to change the public perception and the narrative, which is crazy when you think about it, right? Because you kind of have a inkling that these things are happening in the background when things are going on, but you never get to see it. This guy is so clever that he got someone to film it. But because he's so used to be doing bad business with people, according to his people, certain people probably didn't get paid. Certain people are upset and disgruntled. So when a man like 50 comes in and says, "Listen, I'm going to give you a bag for that video," it was handed over, and voila, we get to see
Immediately,
what's
rapido.
being quickly. You get me?
Mm.
Quick, quick, quick. So we get to see what's going on in the background. Now, it's a mixture of that and some of the cases, drumming up old cases from the 90s, which you can link to Diddy. And I think, if I'm going to be honest with you, yeah, if I'm going to be, let's get this guy out of here, man, please, Mr.
It's all
Works
right. It's all right. I'm moderating.
560.
I'm moderating. I'm moderating. Don't
Uh,
worry.
just get him out of here, man, please. I've got no time for that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh man, there's a bag of him. He's got, he's, he's got friends. Anyway, so while we're doing that, so like, it's a mixture of, it's a mixture of people
Yeah,
who,
keep going, bro. Keep going.
not even people. It's a mixture of that real life footage, yeah, and the narrative being spun. Now we all know
Mm.
50. 50 is the kind of guy who 50 is the kind of guy who, when he has a vendetta against someone, he never lets it go. So
Yeah,
we've got to believe that there's an element of biasness in this.
yeah,
As bad as Diddy is, and as much as he's been exposed, when you're watching this documentary, you've got to, if you're about that and your mind is open, you've got to watch it from a very neutral point of view.
yeah, yeah.
Now, me, I'm no friend of the Diddy files. I never have been. You've
Mm-hmm.
known me long enough. This isn't a today thing for me. All these things, you know what I mean, that are happening, I pretty much hunched it years ago. Markstradamus, you
Mm-hmm.
get me? You know what I mean? I had to be reminded
Mm-hmm.
by one of the brothers from back in the school days. He said, "Listen, you never liked that guy, did you?" I said, "Nah, man. He was bookie to me from day one, bruv. He's had the
Mm.
bookiness about him." So, like, yeah, he's basically, man, like the whole show is just all about connecting him to certain crimes using certain figures. Like they've got his business partner in there, which is always, a game changer, someone who's close to him, who grew up with him. But then
Mm-hmm.
I won't even go into the next one. I'll bring Gene Dill, who's his former bodyguard, in later when we start talking about it. But you've got I forget his name now. What's his business partner's name? I forget his name now. It's slipped my
Yeah.
mind. And then there's
Mm-hmm.
another guy, Tim Dog, used to be a rapper. I believe he was involved in the beginning as well. And there's a few people giving their
Okay.
perspective of how Diddy dealt with things back then.
Mm-hmm.
And they've tied even his business partner. They're all trying to tie him, sorry, to the Tupac murder and the Biggie murder. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't even say that on YouTube. Don't like that. Red Rum,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He's trying to tie him
Analyze.
to.
Yeah,
You get me? Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. To
Well, it's not
to
most.
these
Yeah, yeah.
cases.
So, yeah. Now it's more so. You know, let's focus on more the fact
I,
that you know.
mhm. Go on. I like what Gavi 1444 just said. Now, anyone who follows hip hop knew most of what happened in the documentary 20 plus years ago. All old news apart from specifics with the freak offs. Yeah, yeah, that was quite specific still. And I kind of agree with that to a point, but you got to understand, Gav, that a lot of people didn't follow that information. So this is the point of making this thing more like mass for people to understand what's going on. If you're deep in it, you'd know to a point,
Mm-hmm.
but you couldn't prove it. You know what I mean? All this does is validate maybe your thoughts if you're already thinking like that. But for the new
Yeah,
viewers, they're like, wow, is this what this guy's been doing? I used to like this guy, blah, 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 which is the case. It's a smear campaign at the same time as it is truth. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So let's have it right.
Exactly. So based on all the information, we because we can only we don't know him personally. We don't know.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know his circle like that. But yeah, it's been it's been put together.
Mm,
They've sourced footage from people, cameramen that was working
mm,
for P Diddy, and that P Diddy allegedly didn't pay them. So the next buyer, so it was open to the buyer, which was 50 Cent. 50
mm,
Cent acquired all the footage and put together this documentary, which they call now The Reckoning. Um, I do I do I s- w- the timing of it,
mm,
the some may consider it distasteful. You know what I mean? Bringing
mm.
another brother down. Um, you know, um, but also there's rumors that 50 Cent's been having a vendetta with P Diddy.
Mm.
For over a decade now. Is it the fact that P Diddy swerved to sign him back in the day? When 50 Cent was in a come up and was trying to get a deal.
Mm.
Was P Diddy allegedly one of those people who said don't sign him? He's difficult to work with, or is it the fact that um, P Diddy's always had an eye on 50 Cent's anyone that he wants to sign or women? You know what I mean? Which is more
Sorry,
recent, the thing with the
Ed,
women.
Eddie's funny. He's dropping bare bars. He said every Diddy has his day. He's just dropping bare bars, bro. But no, I'm
Yeah,
more
Gabby
inclined to run
says.
with what you said. Yeah, go on. So what you said about
Yeah,
that?
no, just touching on what Gabby says because
Mm.
it's good to engage in the chats, man. Keep. We take it in. Any
Mm.
nonsense, we're gonna have to remove you,
Pause.
man,
No
because
Diddy. Mm.
we are well aware that some of you may be underage and ain't supervised or maybe suffering with some sort of mental instability. So we have to remove you for the purpose of other people that are here
Mm.
for real content and to
And
chime
real
in and put in
conversations.
their intelligence because this is We Live, We Learn podcast. We
Mm.
focus on raising people up, having a good, positive conversation with people. So
Mm.
yeah, be gone. Be gone. But anyway, yeah. So there's a number of reasons. So want to look at we want to look at it. You know what I mean? We want to look at um why like what one of our guys in the chat said. It's all perfect timing.
I want to double
What's your
back on a
take on
couple
it?
of things. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
go on,
doubling
bro.
back on a couple of things that you said. Like you was asking, could it be this? Could it be that? I think it's a number of things with 50, and I don't think 50.
I think it's
50's.
personal.
It's definitely personal, and some are saying that it's because he had 50's baby mother um, in the freak offs that he was doing. I don't think it's even that. I don't know if 50 cares that much about stuff like that, if I'm honest with you, just the way
Mm-hmm.
he moves. 50 says, oh, he asked to take me shopping, which Diddy has said that he did
Mm.
ask him to take him shopping. So that's like
He
that's the
said 50
overarching
Cent loves
line.
50 Cent loves me. That's what he said. He loves me,
So,
brother love.
but before that, something else happened. You've got to remember that a lot of things were going on in hip hop
Mm,
around that, before that period. 50
mm,
Cent dropped the How to Rob in maybe 98, 99.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, so from that time, 50 Cent was a known target, and people were trying everything that they could to stop him. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
from coming. There's a famous clip of Jay-Z talking about he told Beans, Memphis Bleak, all them lot, listen, you lot get ready because 50 Cent's coming. So this guy knew that 50 was going to be a problem. He
Of
knew he was
course,
going to be a problem. So when
of
you get
course.
someone like that in the game, and you've got egos the size of planets like Diddy, yeah, and a lot of that came out in the documentary for those who haven't seen it. You should have seen it already, so I'm going to speak on it a little bit. Like, they were saying how Diddy needs to, he doesn't want to just befriend you. You need to be all in with him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So where he was friends with Biggie, he was
Mm-hmm.
looking at Tupac like, oh, who's this guy? Like, where did this guy come from?
You're trying to take my friend.
Yeah.
That's my
So
friend.
he started, the way it's posed that he was manipulating and weaving, like issues between Biggie and Tupac. And when you look at it all laid out, I can see that. Because for years I knew that Diddy was quiet, but I knew he was a bit of an antagonizer. Yeah, just
Mm.
through certain mediums. I knew he was an antagonizer, but he played it on top like I'm not really doing nothing. He played the sweet boy gangs because he weren't really a thug like that. You know what I
Who?
mean? He was Diddy. But what he did, what he was good at was putting on parties, networking, getting to know people, and he built his power through
Hmm.
that. And on top of that, through the media execs,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he was probably seen as a bit too sneaky to move with the gangsters like that. But when he found his route to power, it was now right. How do I like stop all these threats? It's not like I'm
mm,
going to engage in fair competition against all
hmm,
the hip hoppers. He stopped Wu Tang from being played on the radio when Wu Tang were hot.
mm,
Yeah, so they
right,
say,
yeah,
allegedly. So this guy's been
yeah,
doing
yeah,
this kind of stuff to people for years, not just the nasty stuff that he's doing, but just really like unscrupulous work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
in hip
yeah,
hop, to big
yeah,
himself up, put himself as
yeah.
the primary guy. He had his eyes on the prize. He knew he wanted to be this superstar dancing in the rainbow. So it's like take out your man's Biggie. Since Biggie passed, Diddy went just it didn't stop. His rise was just meteoric.
Then now they're
Everybody was
saying
into
that
the Diddy
song,
thing.
that Mission You song is a celebration song. If
It
if
looks
if
like
if
a celebration
if
song.
if you if you mute the music, it looks like yeah, man, it's something like jovial. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
You're right. You're right. And I'm not being funny, but even then, back then, I said the way that this guy used to reference, oh, my best friend, it always felt weird to me. Back then,
mm,
as a teenager, I was like, this guy, he ain't your friend like that. Like, when did you not become best friends? Because that's what he would, my best friend, I lost my best friend. And he kept saying it. And sometimes there's a way people move and you're just thinking, this is a bit weird. It's a bit obsessive. Like, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like, I don't know if my man saw
hmm,
you that way. Then later on, the stories come out that Big was trying to move with you know what I mean, Rivera,
hmm, hmm,
notably famous for signing Cameron and Charlie Baltimore back in the day,
hmm,
and
hmm. Into an
allegedly getting posts.
altercation with
I like the way he did that
With Hove.
with
But
Jay
yeah, man.
Hova.
But like, listen, man. I like what Jamie's saying, McFadden, man. You know what? At the
Mm,
end of the day, like we said at the beginning of this conversation, we don't know them like that. So we're just
mm.
going based on what we've seen. Nothing can be proven at this point, but apart from a few people saying, like, interviews and saying things that
Well,
kind of similar,
mm.
you
Well, he's
know.
been
But
charged. He's been charged for some of the crimes.
yeah.
Also, this documentary
No,
has
but
brought out the fact
we're
that.
talking in regards to the Biggie and Tupac stuff.
Okay, right, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah,
Jamie was
definitely.
talking
It's
about.
all
So
allegedly. It's all alleged. It's all alleged.
you know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let's get back to the stuff like that. Obviously Diddy's locked up now. Is he been charged?
He's been
Is it not
charged.
charged? Has he been
He
sentenced? He's been
got.
sentenced, right? He's been sentenced two and a
He's
half
been
years or something, right?
sentenced. I think it was 5. Was it 5? Oh man, that's
He's
bad.
got to do two and a
No.
bit or something. Right? He's
So
done a bit
yeah,
already, isn't it?
yeah. So,
He's
but
done a
he
bit
wanted to
already.
get less than that. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
wanted to get less than that, and then there's all sorts of things. Like it's hard to really like go through this like properly if you haven't
Mm.
watched the documentary because things like um the jury, 2 members of the jury, it's been noted that they seemed a little bit influenced. And one of the
Yeah.
jury members said that, she had never met Diddy before, but it came out that she had met Diddy before previously, as in like whatever. So she's probably a super fan, slyly. That's not the kind
Hmm.
of person you want dealing with a high profile court case. You could
Yeah.
argue the
Listen,
fact
man.
that you could
The
argue the
guy the
fact
guy's
that
got.
you
Yeah.
could
Go
argue
on.
the
Sorry.
fact
Go
that something like that doesn't happen by accident. But that's me getting into tinfoil hat conspiracies. But yeah, go on. I'll let you take off. I'll go wild with it.
on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look, man, that's what happens when you have money, you have power, you have
Mm,
influence. Not just in a
mm,
boardroom, but you've got a lot of influence within the streets. That can't be disputed.
mm-hmm,
That's how it goes. Um,
mm,
so yeah. So I feel like, yeah, it's definitely personal. 50 Cent has a personal vendetta
Mm-hmm.
with Sean Combs,
Mm.
to the point where I think, yeah, it's just spilling, and some people find it distasteful. There's been a few people talking about it. 50 Cent's just a menace. He's a menace to the industry.
Well,
He must be
his
stopped.
must he? Must he? No, for real. For real though. No, you're right. You're right. Because again, it's not for me personally. I speak for myself to like run to rappers to be a savior for anything. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like more time they're just looking after their lives and selling a dream. Yeah. I don't know what 50's agenda is. Yeah, but sure as the sky's blue, it'll come up at some point and later down the line, you go, oh, I didn't know that 50 or maybe not. But where these two are concerned, what I do know is that what 50 has done is highlighted some of Sean Combs's potential flaws, which is never a bad thing, right? Because people need to know. Let people have an idea of what's going on rather than getting finessed. At least it creates conversation. Then, you know, maybe we can get closer to a truth, whatever that truth is. So I think what he's done is definitely good. I question his intentions because of the timing and all that. But I'm not mad at the timing because what I'm seeing online is you see a lot of people going, "Oh, stop tearing down black people," and that doesn't make sense to me because you're looking at a man who has torn down black people. So what has that got to do with anything? The fact of the matter is that this man was violating bare people. If he wasn't violating, 50 wouldn't even have the tapes. How about that? Yeah. So I'm not saying that he's done all these things that all these people have said, but he's got to be accountable for some of the things that he did. Yeah, for sure, that have been proven, and some of the things that even haven't been proven, but the streets know. You get what I'm saying? You've got to hold some type of accountability. So I'm not out here trying to say 50 is the villain on this thing. I see you just dropped out and came back. Yeah, yeah, but I'm not trying to say 50 is the villain on this thing. Not me.
mm.
Is he an overall villain? We don't know. Sometimes, man, the good guy's playing the villain, the villain's playing the good guy. You don't know who the cops and robbers are out here
Yeah,
because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. You get?
yeah. Boy, yeah, I got dropped out. I think the phone was overheating.
Jeez,
Yeah, I
man,
got overheating, man. Yeah,
don't
so
worry, man. We put one in the post for Christmas, man.
trust me. So you're saying about 56? Yes. What did you say at the end? Sorry.
Yeah. So my thing was just that heroes and villains, man. 50 has obviously created this thing for whatever reason or agenda that he's got going on.
Hmm.
And but at the same time, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Yeah,
Yeah,
because we need to know what's happening. We need to know, get closer to a truth. We want
yeah,
to get closer to a truth, whatever that
yeah,
truth is. You
yeah.
know, at at least for ourselves and for our children or our family members or whatever. Because if there's some skullduggery going on somewhere in the world and your friends or family could potentially end up in that situation, wouldn't you want to know what's going
Hundred
on over
percent.
there before you send
Hundred
them?
100%. But
Mm,
my thing was just the fact that sometimes you can't trust. When it's personal.
mm,
When it's personal, sometimes it's emotionally driven, and you will drive to um high, what's the word? Hyperize, like, hype up, polarize the
yeah,
situation.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's got his agenda is not to, like, disclose things. Is to, like, paint Diddy in a bad light. That's his agenda. You know what I mean? So when you've got a personal attachment to something and a dislike to someone, and you've got the opportunity to do this, you're going to put together all the pieces to make the
Mm,
guy look as bad as you can. Now, not saying some of these things, like, you've got people in this document speaking from their truth, innit? From their truth,
mm,
their
mm,
experiences. Not taken away from that, but just believe the power. And 50 Cent is known, You know, like he's a big time producer now, so he knows how to put things together to make someone like a ghost look like the biggest gangster in the world, or make this person look like, you know what I mean. So let's just be a bit mindful, you know what I mean. So like I said, 50 Cent is known for for trolling and doing menacing stuff. Now,
I think this is a
um,
level beyond trolling, though. When you do a whole
no,
documentary
well, it's not
filled with gone
impacted.
past
He's already
trolling.
been is already been charged.
Mm.
Even that's, you know what, I'll be honest, a certain part of me thinks that he was at the end of the day, you know, there's rumors that this stemmed from you know, the whole thing started from when P Diddy decided to sue Diageo. You know what I mean? The UK
Again,
big b-
rumors.
yeah, this is what I'm saying, but there is the facts
Mm.
that he is suing them. You
Mm.
get what I mean? And
And
then
if that is the case, sorry not to cut you, bro, but if that is the
hmm,
case, yeah, by the way, then we have to believe that 50 is being used as a tool then.
this is where I was getting to.
Okay, okay. Go,
Now
my
it's
bro.
as a business, as a business movie, you know, America, man, the capital of capitalism. So
Mm.
um you're gonna step on each other, innit? This is corporate America. You're gonna step on each other. You're gonna swerve each other. You're gonna tie people up in lawsuits and scandals and stuff like that. So, in someone from a 50 Cent view, like, this is billionaires playing their game, right? Don't know
Mm.
if anyone's watched the document, the series called Billionaires, Billions, and this is what they do.
Mm.
So
Mm.
by and this is just my assumption from what I view, but by um, doing things like this, throwing mud on Diddy, you kind of get yourself favor from that group, you know, that UK
Mm.
alcohol company. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
concerning.
Yeah, because now
Mm.
you're gonna make you're gonna be their puppy
Mm.
now.
Mm. You got the
You're my
juice now.
puppy. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm your hand. You know what I mean? You're my puppy.
Mm.
Yeah, you good
Mm.
boy. You're doing well. Come.
Mm.
You know what I mean? What can we do for you? You know what I mean? Bring him down. Let's like let's even just talk about it with labels. When labels sign people, people don't might
Mm.
not be aware of this. Sometimes part of your contract is to go at this rapper or go at this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when it happened to Remy Ma, Remy Ma's contract, she says it out. Her part of her deal was to go at Cardi B, do a
Okay.
diss song, a diss song for Cardi B.
Right,
So
right,
when you're
right.
doing, so you go back to the corporate world, when you're doing these deals, like, yeah, we don't, yeah, we don't like Sean Combs. He's difficult to work with. You know that saying? He's difficult to work
Mm.
with. Yeah, we don't
Mm.
like him. Oh, is he? All right, we'll sort him out for you.
But then
We'll sort him out
there's
for you.
Diddy there's
Mass,
Diddy
mass,
difficult to work with, and there's Dame Dash difficult to work with. Two different types of difficult to work with.
okay. Diddy was talking about the Black Party. That's super putting together the Black Party.
I'm trying to leave
I know.
personal sentiment out of this, but again, before we kind of leave, we want
Hmm.
to talk about what's happened since the documentary as well.
Hmm.
But just before we do that, because I think it's important that we just shout out our Patreons. I can't even read that Russian name, but it's
Which one?
big. Our first one, big you up. Big up Fishing Charlie, obviously. We bigged you up already. Big up Trayman 93818. Big up Eddie Lupaka. Big up Hansworth 7692. Big up I am 2 now. Big up Tori Skylar. Big up Fallout Fan 09. Big
Subscribe.
up Murray. Big up Emma McKenzie. Big up Peter Cooper. Yeah. Big up Joe Shax. Yeah. Big up Gavi. Big up Max Ashton. Yeah, man. I know everybody that's been in the chat so far. Thomas French, Jamie McFadden. Just shouting you lot up because,
Jim
again,
McFadden.
it's a community thing, innit? And we're all
Good
chatting up
boy.
the thing. So salute
Mm.
to all you lot. Please, anyone that I haven't mentioned, shout you out. Like, subscribe, keep the comments coming. It's an open
Thumbs
conversation.
up, thumbs up,
You
thumbs
get
up.
me? We're talking the thing. So
Hmm.
just quickly before we jump off, we want to move into what's happened since that time. And we're talking
Please.
about the podcast with Jim Jones, Mano,
Dave,
Fabulous,
Dave
Dave
East.
East, and these guys were all speaking. They weren't particularly speaking on 50, but they were saying that the timing is wrong and that they don't believe that 50 or whoever should be putting out this kind of a thing on a man that's already going through his problems.
Mm.
So 50 being 50 comes out on Insta and his Twitter fingers come out and he says, listen, I don't care what, paraphrasing here, I don't know what kind of games Diddy played with you, but that's on you. Yeah,
Mm.
so that's
Mm.
elicited a response from these people. So you've got Jim Jones, he made a track. Everyone's saying, "Oh, he's doing Dipset Jim Jones now."
Mm.
Fabulous did a freestyle, which I have heard. I haven't heard Jim Jones' song, but I've heard Fabulous's song, his freestyle. Fabulous is a sick rapper, so it's always gonna sound good.
100%.
But people are saying, is this one of the ones where this spells the end for 50, where they start to gather momentum and the spotlight now turns on 50, or are they signing their own death warrant in terms of Twitter land or social media land? Yeah,
Mhm.
when it comes to 50, because 50's been known
That's
to to bury the competition and not leave
ah
any bones.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
bro,
Incinerate
bro.
the competition.
You know what? Yeah, 50 Cent reminds me of a chipmunk. You know,
Mm,
well, when I say chipmunk, the grime MC from the UK.
mm-hmm,
He thrives of beef. He loves it.
mm,
He feels that he performs better when people are against me. When no,
mm,
he looks for competition.
mm.
He looks for competition.
Swing the
When there's
sword
no
like
one to
Conan.
go go back and forth with, when there's no one
Mm,
to like taunt, he feels like, bruv, he doesn't feel alive.
mm,
He's so used to it. Let's
mm,
go back to when he was in the street of Jamaica Queens. He's so
mm.
used to the competition, used to the opposition, so used to it, so used to it. So this is his this is his comfort zone. This is a comfort zone. Now, I like Fabulous. Fabulous is one of my favorite rappers, throughout
Mm,
time. He's one of the prime example of longevity, being able to transition, versatility.
mm,
But this is 50's comfort zone. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? If you ain't known for warring. None of them out of that circle are known for industry warring. Like they
mm,
obviously, Main on them lot. I assume, they're connected in the streets. I've heard, but in terms of like beef and industry beef,
mm.
come on, bro.
ASD, because of a bloody Super Saiyan, that's why. Yeah, yeah.
You're
So,
low, you're low, bro.
let's get this microphone in. That better? That better? Your phone's doing the most.
I've toppled. I'm having a madness today, man.
Calamity. Calamity.
Calamity.
People.
But we move.
Live TV, man. Let's move on. Yeah, so
Yeah, man. That's my
what we
new one.
saying? Yeah, exactly. We'll keep rolling the footage. So, what were we saying again? What were we saying again? Lost track now. Lost track. Yeah. You said these man ain't ready for beef like that. I don't know how Fabulous gets down in the streets. I don't know,
Ah,
but I don't. Can you hear me?
might be mine anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how Fabulous gets that. People in the chat, can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah. If you can hear me, just give us a thumbs up. One will do.
Hold on. Uh, uh,
Come on. All right. Cool. I'm gonna proceed in it because I'm coming to a close on this topic anyway. So yeah, in regards to Fabulous, I don't know if he's street beef ready like that. By what social media says, they're saying probably not, but then, I don't know. But
Mm.
Fabolous is pen ready. He's pen ready. And people are saying online, 50, you have to come back, and we don't want memes. You need to write back, like bars back to Fabolous, which is nice for Fabolous because it puts Fabolous in the driving seat. There's no way 50 can talk to Fabolous lyrically on track. No way. Like, you can't. You just can't. So, but 50 can out industry him, and 50 can outwork him, and 50 can maybe even outstreet him. I don't know about the last one, but I'm just saying these are the things that people are saying, innit? So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a new day for that topic.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right, man. All I'm saying, like, 50 Cent enjoys it. He enjoys it.
Mm,
He enjoys it. It's different. Oh, I'm warring. I've got to fight. There's different between someone that's got fuck. I'm just gonna fight and just keep him off of me. Whereas someone that says,
mm.
"Come, I love it." You know what I mean? This is my stomping ground. So, but yeah, no, it's funny. Yeah,
So
I
my
don't.
question is
Go ahead.
this. Yeah, go on,
Huh?
go on, go on.
No, I was just gonna say I don't think no, this is not far from done for 50-50s. There's something going on, man. He's he's got some sense of next superpower in terms of the industry.
Speaking of superpowers, we want to know your thoughts as we come to the end of this chat. Is 50 about to have his clock cleaned, or is 50 gonna get stronger in this battle? Is 50 staying the course? We want to know in the comments. Yeah, look at my mic playing silly bro BBs. Yeah, bro.
Mm.
Like, let us know, man. Let us know in the comments. Chat it up. You know what I mean? Even if you were in the live or whether you weren't, we still want to hear your points of view because there's going to be a bag of people who've got stuff to say, who know stuff. That's the beauty of the internet. You get information from all around the world, perspectives from all around the world. So, yeah, let us know, man. Let us know. Hit us up in the comments. Like, subscribe. Rems, go on. You're good with the outros, bro. You're good with
No,
the
you're doing well,
outros.
man.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna
know
echo
what?
what you're saying, man. But be sure, yeah. Listen, man. Each and every Sunday we're here. What's happening? The live stream, usually between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can catch us on YouTube. Also, we're about to start season 2 of the We Live We Learn podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
stay tuned. Feel free to follow us on the Instagram, the
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, X, and we're going to have the Patreon. We're going to be chucking up some exclusive footage on the Patreon for our exclusive members. And
Mm-hmm.
also, we've got the We Live We Learn theme song dropping on the 5th of January alongside with the first episode of season 2. So be
Let's run
sure,
up the numbers.
yeah, man, thumbs up, subscribe, and get with the team, man. Get with us or get rolled over.
Come on. Come on. Talk the thing.
Trust
But
me.
yeah, it's been a live conversation, man. It's been very engaging. I like the chat's been on fire today as well. They've been doing their thing still. So big you lot up.
Trust me.
Always big love. But yeah, let's get out of here, man. We live.
We learn.
We learn.
We're live.
Come on. Have a good week, guys.